All right, so let's just jump right in. You've probably heard the term artificial intelligence, or AI, thrown around everywhere. But what does it actually mean? Is it, a robot? Some kind of superbrain in a computer? Well, we're going to break it down in the simplest way I can think of, and we'll start with some things you literally use every single day.
I mean, have you ever stopped to think about it? How does Netflix know exactly what movie you're in the mood for next? It's kinda creepy, right? Or what about how your email is just so good at catching all that junk mail?
The stuff you never even have to see.
Or how about this one? Your phone's camera instantly finds a face in a picture so you can slap on a filter. How does it do that? Well, the secret sauce, the magic behind all of this stuff, from your phone's camera to Netflix basically reading your mind. Yep, you guessed it. It's artificial intelligence. And today, we're going to pull back that curtain and show you exactly what's going on.
Okay, so to really get our heads around AI, I want you to forget about computers for just a second. Seriously, let's talk about something way simpler. Teaching a little kid, like a toddler, what a dog is.
So if you think about it, you've got two basic ways you could do this. There's the old school way, which is trying to write a really strict list of rules. And then there's the new way, which is just to show them a ton of examples. Now let's see why that rules approach just completely falls apart. You might tell the toddler, okay, a dog has fur, 4 legs, a tail, and it barks. Seems simple enough, right? But what about a tiny chihuahua that doesn't make a peep, or a big fluffy sheepdog that doesn't have a tail? All of a sudden, your perfect little rules just don't work.
So what really happens is way more natural, right? You just point to a poodle and go, look, a doggy. Then you see a golden retriever at the park, hey, another doggy. And after seeing enough of these examples, the kid's brain does something absolutely incredible. It starts to pick up on the pattern, the general vibe of what a dog is. It figures out the concept of dogness all on its own. And pretty soon, it can spot a dog it's never ever seen before and yell, doggy!
Okay, so what in the world does a toddler learning about dogs have to do with technology? Well, that amazing process we just talked about, learning from examples, that is exactly what we're now trying to get computers to do. And honestly, that's the whole ballgame right there. Artificial intelligence, at its core, is the science of making computers do the exact same thing. See, in the old days of programming, we gave computers those strict, rigid rules. If this happens, then do that. But with AI, it's totally different. Instead of rules, we feed it data. And I mean massive amounts of data. It's like we show a computer millions of pictures of dogs and say, this is a dog. And then millions of pictures of cats and say, this is not a dog.
And the computer uses this special kind of recipe, it's called an algorithm, to sift through all that information and start learning the patterns all by itself. It figures out what makes a dog without us ever having to write down a single rule. It learns from experience just like the toddler.
So here it is, our new working definition. Artificial intelligence is really just about teaching a machine to learn from a whole bunch of examples so that it can start making smart decisions or predictions all on its own.
And this is where it all clicks into place. This is the aha moment, where we connect this idea back to all that tech we talked about at the beginning.
Think about Google Maps. When it tells you the fastest route, it's not just looking at a static map. No way. Its AI is actively learning from the real-time traffic data pouring in from thousands of other drivers out there right now. It's spotting the patterns, the traffic jams, the clear roads, and adjusting on the fly. Or Spotify, it's the exact same thing. That Discover Weekly playlist that feels like it was made just for you? Well, it kind of was. Spotify's AI has been learning your unique taste by watching every single song you play, every song you skip, and every one you save to your library. And when you talk to Siri or Alexa, the AI isn't just playing a word-matching game, it's learning to understand the intent behind what you're saying. It gets smarter over time by learning your accent, your slang, and all the weird ways you phrase things.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. If there is one single thing you take away from all this, I want it to be this next point.
This is the big shift. We have fundamentally changed how we talk to computers. We've gone from programming with rules, where a computer just blindly follows our instructions, to training with data, where a computer can actually learn from experience. So, you see, AI isn't really science fiction. It's not about thinking, feeling robots. At least, not yet. At its very heart, it's a powerful, game-changing shift in how we build technology. It's a brand new tool in the toolbox.
And it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it?
We are literally teaching machines how to learn, how to see patterns we might miss, how to help us in ways we're only just starting to dream up. So the real question is, now that our machines can learn, what do we want to teach them next?